Hello everybody, Adrian Cox here. I hope you're all well. Welcome to On the Road in Recovery, if you've never seen one of these before. My name's Adrian Cox, professional musician, touring all around, all over the place. Life's got back to something of what used to be normal, back on the road. I was on the road last weekend and just started again today. But of course, I'm in recovery from alcohol and drugs. And I've been telling people a bit about what it's like being on the road now and in the music industry now that I don't drink or take drugs. You know, the stigma of having to drink backstage, having to do this, just talking about all of that and how I'm dealing with life. So if I've got a very busy weekend coming up. I've got a very busy 17 days or 18 days coming up. So I've come into London tonight. I've got a night off, but I've got to go and pick up some vinyl for the gig I've got on Sunday. Check this out for a schedule, right? So, I've just come down 3.5 hours from Lowestoft. That's on the east of England, coming down. I've just checked into the hotel. I'm now going to go down to Burgess Hill near Brighton and pick up some vinyl for the concert that I've got on Sunday. Tomorrow lunchtime, Friday lunchtime, I've got a rehearsal from 2:30 till 5. Then in the evening from 6 p.m. until 1 a.m, I'm hosting the night at the Ned in London. Then back to the hotel. Saturday morning, early start, straight up to Manchester. We're playing at the Manchester Exhibition Centre Saturday night. So we got a sound check at midday. We go up and we got the concert. We're on stage at 10:45. Come off at 12. Get back to the hotel. Then I've got a flight from Manchester down to Heathrow. From Heathrow straight back to here where I am at the Lancaster Gate Hotel, then down to Deptford. I'm doing a live stream thing that I do from 1 p.m, and then when I finish that at 2 o'clock, I go straight over to Ronnie Scott's in central London, and I'm playing. I've got a sound check from 4 p.m, and then evening show from 8 p.m. Now that's just this weekend. I'm also working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and including a trip to Denmark. So what I was saying the other week was keeping yourself extremely busy. What I do is, because of course, you know, I can't fathom how I ever did any of that. I don't know how I ever found the time to get pissed or take drugs, or at least trying to buy drugs. You know what I mean? It's hard enough, you know, just existing. So it's after last week being away, I came back and I really thought about the weekend and thought, God, I got back and I feel, although I was a bit tired, but anyone would be tired, but I felt good. Like, I'm coming away on tour feeling refreshed. I feel good, and I know that I've got a busy schedule. So you know, now what would I be doing? I'd be going to, in past times, I'd be now finding, what would I do on a Thursday night? Well, I probably wouldn't have come down tonight. I would have probably tried to do it all tomorrow morning, and I'd have a huge hangover. I'd be completely anxious about, right, I've got to do this. I wouldn't have sorted it. The band I tour manage is, on Saturday. I wouldn't have sorted all that out. The hotels, getting the payment, getting up there early, convincing everyone that they need to be there for a sound check. You know, all that was all stresses that I wouldn't deal with until the day or the night. So the Friday night, I'd then be trying to, does this all sound familiar? Fairly anxious kind of things. I would have to then go, oh, look, can you do this? And I'd almost find an excuse, like it would be on a kind of negative towards myself of going, oh, look, God, I'm so stressed out. I feel so sick. Right, can you really help me out? Would you be all right to get there early? Whereas, get there early for a sound check, is that going to be all right? Whereas actually, I've just found out that's what's happened. I immediately message everyone, and the ones who can do it can, and the ones who can't. So then, what I find is that life is hard anyway. Things are hard. You know, in my world of what I'm doing is like all of this, and then you've got to do the gig. You've got to perform, be an artist. You know, doing your music, practicing, finding time to practice. Luckily I do find a lot of time to practice, then I've got to think about going on stage and performing. Sunday night's a really good concert for myself. It's a main show at Ronnie Scott's, so I'm not doing shameless plugging sort of. Anyway, sold out, you can't come, so there's so much to deal with in life anyway, that if you've got alcohol, or drugs in your system, or you're drinking and you're drinking to cover things up, it just gets harder and harder. And, you know, little things like this. I just arrived. This is what you want to happen, isn't it? Just as you know, ta-da, broken suitcase. But, you know, just want to that's nothing. That's funny, you know. But, yeah, so I suppose this week coming up is the next 17 days are very, very, very busy for me. So it'll be interesting to see how I'm feeling. I'm going to be totally honest with when it's actually a bit too much. Because sometimes it does get a bit too much, and I'm like, I've been on the phone and the computer all day coming down. My eyes feel like they've had a workout all day long. I've been doing emails, I've been sorting out hotels, I've been just general things. I've been doing Instagram, promoting things, promoting the shows for the weekend, promoting for other bands, helping other promoters out. You know, but all of this is, you know, I'm addicted. This is something that I'm noticing more now after speaking last week, that I keep myself so busy that there's not even time to do any of the other things. No, and I think that's probably why over the last 15 months in the lockdown situation, I managed to excel because, well, not excel, but I managed to get forward and keep moving with my career because I have to keep myself busy. And, I think that's, you know, it's the same with smoking. You know, I used to smoke, and, you know, if you're waiting for a train, oh, that's time for a cigarette. Oh, I'm walking from here to the station, time for a cigarette. I'm going down to meet the bandwagon, time for a cigarette. Getting in the bandwagon, smoke as much as you can. You know, it's a lot of it is hanging around, and it's like, and it's finding ways, for me personally, finding ways of filling that time. So yeah, it'll be interesting. This is going to be a tough one. So I've got a early morning flight on Sunday. So we'll see how I'm looking then. But hopefully you can all tune in, and I hope you still. I keep saying this because I don't know. It's sort of. I have to keep saying I hope you're getting something from it because it justifies me doing it for myself. But I'm getting a hell of a lot from it. So thanks very much, folks. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a shower. Then I'm going to head down and pick up some vinyl. Maybe pick up a new suitcase, I think. Might be the order of the day there. But yeah, folks. And thanks for all your messages and comments. I'm trying to reply to them all. Yeah, if you keep sharing this, it's great. And yeah, thanks, folks. Right, I'm going to crack on because I've got some things to get on with, as you can see. All right, take care. Cheers, folks.